Warning, the Surgeon General has determined that the sounds you're about to hear can be devastating to your ear.
Stop. Filmz.
It's hood singers, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We're gonna get into these live interviews with your big homie Twice Style, JaestarGranPana, right? These series that we got popping off, word is born, truth be told. And today, actually a few days ago, my man, 100 Proof from 10 Toes Down, hit me up and sent me a picture of this shit right here. Of an artist out somewhere in Cali, I believe, who took our MadeMen logo, our MadeMen idea, our whole MadeMen swag, and turned it into his own. So I put a post up on my timeline today saying, you know, we've been trendsetters in this game right here. And this is what it looks like when dudes want to live your lifestyle. Now, is this paying homage? Or is this straight biting our style? Predominantly everybody said he's biting our style. Few people was like, oh nah, that's a compliment, that's flattery, that's paying homage. Let's get something straight. Paying homage is when you go to the person whose idea you like, or whose whatever it is you like about that artist, or whatever, what have you, and you tell them that, and you salute them on that, and you give them praise for that. And then it don't stop there. If they give you the green light to mess with it, then you put it out and you give them credit. That's the proper way to pay homage. Paying homage is giving that person credit for you taking their idea and using it for your benefit, whether it's financial benefit, whether it's for your own your look, for your to boost up your likes, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. So this dude, I don't know this dude. I never seen this dude in my life. He says that he got the okay from Benzino. Benzino was in the group with MadeMen. I don't know how true that is. I want to not believe that. I know if it was me, I'm not giving nobody no green light to use our MadeMen image. You know why? I got dudes, man, that really live this MadeMen almighty RSO life in the streets. Got dudes that done died for this. Got dudes that's in jail for this. Got dudes that done shed blood, sweat, and tears for this. So for somebody to come to me and be like, oh, yo, I'm on your dick, y'all shit, these niggas are hot, yada, 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 yada. Can I use your logo? Or can I just steal your image and act as if I'm y'all? I'm not gonna be like, yeah, go ahead. Because you're gonna be confusing our fan base now. And almighty RSO, the undisputed MadeMen, we got a fan base. And we built that fan base from doing what we do with the music and doing what we do in real life, our real life lifestyle. So for somebody to come along and just ride that wave now and get on this gully bop and don't pay homage, I got a problem with that. And if whoever you are, you out there watching this, I got a problem with that, homie. Cause this is real. This ain't just we just ain't no rap group. So now, you know, I put this up. My timeline and my fans and family on my Facebook page, they out there, they're deep. So everybody's chiming in about what's going on and who's this dude, and they done chimed in so much that they done went checking for this dude with their own beef, like, yo, how you gonna do this to our peoples, and you know, what kind of dude are you? So I just now, as we talking about this, I just now got an inbox message from my man Terror, original WG member, alright? He tells me, we've been talking about this all day, but I'll just let y'all know the most recent message just now, 2 minutes ago, says, yo, homeboy wants to holla at you. Homeboy wants to holla at me? Alright, why you want to holla at me now, homie? Because now it's going viral and now you want to try to clear things up, or you want to try to get my blessings now, or the green light now? Twice thou ain't the dude that's going to give you the green light. So if you got the green light from somebody else, that's who you need to go holla at, if that's true. But you ain't getting the green light from me. This is too serious right here, man. Like, I don't even respect what you doing. I don't even respect the fact that, let's go back here, man. I don't, this is our original picture right here. I don't even respect the fact how you did that. I don't even know how you could be in the game, but see, you probably in the rap game. I'm in the hip hop game. In the rap game, there ain't no rules. And in the rap game, niggas like y'all do shit like this because y'all don't respect the craft and y'all don't respect the people that came before y'all that put this work in, not only in the music, but in the streets, B. So I can't, you holler at you for what? What, the shit you gonna tell me I really don't wanna hear. I'm that dude, I don't wanna hear that. So, I don't know what that's all about. You can holler at somebody else. But the thing that I want to end this off at, man, and let you dudes out there know that there's a big difference between rap and hip hop. And I fucks with hip hop, and I respect hip hop. And most people that know hip hop, that live hip hop, that breathe hip hop, because that's what it is. Hip hop is not just something you hear on the radio. Hip hop is a culture. It's a way you carry yourself. It's a way of life. And you got rappers and you got MCs. And this is what rappers do. That's why there's so many rappers. That's why you got rappers running around wearing makeup. You got rappers running around wearing weave. You got rappers wearing knee boots, knee-high boots and thongs and skirts and all this other craziness, man. And these same rapper dudes is kicking gangster shit. And because they're kicking gangster shit, gangsters, so-called gangsters, is giving these dudes a pass. And so there's no more parameters, there's no more realness to the game, man. Like the dudes that's real is getting outshined by these add water rapper dudes who's coming along and you hearing their stuff on the radio every 5 minutes, you hearing the same shit. I can't fuck with that, man. And I like to give people props where props is due, man, but I can't give y'all niggas no props for this, man. And not only that, man, like you using our logo, you got Boston 915 on there, like 915 is us, like I never seen you around 915. My 915 niggas ain't never seen you around there. How you claiming that, man? Like, yo, man, y'all niggas better get it together, man, for real, like. This shit is, there gotta be some type of parameters to this rap game, man, and there gotta be niggas speaking up about it, man. And if I gotta be the nigga to speak up about it, and y'all niggas wanna hate me for that, then you won't be the first nigga to hate me, man, and I won't really give a fuck either. This is a prime example, premium example of artists that don't have not one drip drop of originality and authenticity in their blood. And y'all niggas keep supporting these type of artists, man, and that's what's fucking up the rap game. Y'all keep supporting this, man, just because I guess you heard it on the radio or something like that. Gotta stop doing that, man. The real hip hop niggas need to stand up, man, like my man DJ Premier said, man. One time DJ Premier once said, you know, all y'all DJs out there that's letting these program directors dictate what you play on the radio and fucking up the rules of the hip hop game that we made, y'all are robots. I love DJ Premier. That's my dude, man. Take heed. I want to talk about this dude named Carcino or Carcinio. He's the dude who be talking about all kind of industry beef. I think if you go on YouTube, he got a YouTube channel, and he's one of them dudes who's never there. This always bothers me about you niggas that ain't never there. Niggas that's never there always got the most shit to pop. So, back in 2000, we had a show at we was on tour. We was on the Rough Rider tour with Cash Money. And this is 2000, man. This is 2016. That's 16 years ago. But I find myself having to talk about it now because, like I said, dudes like him, who was not there, want to tell the world what happened. So now, JaestarGranPana Network, who was there in the middle of it, is going to tell y'all what really happened. Now, you're going to hear from the horse's mouth. Now, after you hear from the horse's mouth, and you go back now and say something else and make something else up, then you gotta look in the mirror and just be like, I'm a fuck boy. I'm a fuck boy who just be talking about shit that I don't know about. Alright. We was on tour. The last show of the tour was at the TD Garden. Well, actually, it was at the Fleet Center. We at the Fleet Center, and it's the last show, the last venue of the tour in our hometown, might have, all right? And prior to that, on the tour, one of our dudes in our camp was fucking the chick, the side chick of one of the niggas in the Rough Riders. DMX, to be specific. Why was he fucking them? Cause we got game. Niggas that roll with us got game. Alright? Simple as that. Side chick, no big deal. Shouldn't have been no big deal. Shouldn't have been no big issue. But anyway, apparently DMX wanted to holler at us. Or more specifically, wanted to holler at Benzino about that issue of this chick and our nigga who was fucking her, and she was from DC or some shit like that. So a nigga like me's like, holler for what? Like I'm not really into hollering at niggas over a chick who a nigga's fucking, who he wasn't raping or nothing like that. But anyway, it turned into this thing because Queen Pen came back. Me and Benzino and a bunch of the rest of us was sitting down, enjoying the show, getting ready to watch the show, just chilling. I don't even think the show had started yet. The lights were still on. We was just there chopping it up. So she came over and was like, DMX wanna holler at y'all, da 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 da. He seems to be upset or whatever. So we was cool with DMX at that time, so it really wasn't like, what, upset about what? And I was real tight with the Locks at that time because I just had designed their album cover as far as the leather outfits they wore. I made a leather football shirt for Jada. I made a pullover baseball shirt for Styles, and I did a basketball leather shirt for Sheik. And so I was just in the groove of getting ready to design some leather dog wear for Eve's Pit Bulls. So we was real tight. I mean, me and Styles was real tight. Styles, we used to go down there and smoke weed with Styles. Like Styles probably still to this day ain't the type of dude who's gonna be in a cypher and pass blunts with y'all. So if you really know Styles, then you know he ain't the type of nigga that's gonna be passing blunts around and smoking on the same blunts. He'll roll up his own joint and be in the cypher, his own blunt and be in the cypher and do his thing. Real stand-up dude. Jada, real stand-up dude. Sheik, real stand-up dude. All these dudes was cool, man. We did that song with him, Tommy's thing. So there wasn't no reason to be like, like what? So anyway, we wanted to go see what DMX wanted. We get backstage. We're trying to go to DMX's dressing room to see if he's gonna come out. DMX doesn't come out, although they said DMX wanted to holler at us. When we arrive, DMX doesn't come out. Now again, I was there, so this is all real shit, and that's what I'm saying, man. Stop listening to these was never there dudes that be kicking putting this shit on YouTube and all this other stuff, man. All right, so we get met backstage by a bunch of other dudes, and we come face to face, and it's about 50 of us, maybe about 20, 30 of them. I'm on the front line. Sheik, Jada, Styles, they on the front line. So it's like this. So Styles is saying to me like, yo, Antonio, what's up? I'm like, I don't know, man. We heard DMX wanted to holler at us. What's up? You know anything? Nah, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know. Right as that happened, somebody in the back on our side throws a bottle over the top. Boop! Hits somebody on this side. Somebody on this side picks the bottle back up. Boop! Hits somebody on our side. Guess what happened next? Melee. Every man, beef, knives, the ones that you are for metal detectors and all that shit, those came out, benches, it was an all-out melee. Now, mind you now, this was a melee in a hallway that you could stand in the middle of the hallway if you ever been in the Fleet Center, and if you ain't been there, then shut up and listen and stop telling people how shit was. Never there. Fuck boy. You can stand in the middle of the hallway and touch both walls. That's how tight it was. So you're talking about 80 niggas in that circumference of an area. So it's not like you could, you either had to fight, duck, or whatever the case may be. Some niggas ran. A lot of niggas ran. The niggas that don't run stayed there and held their ground. I was one of them. At this point, it's like I felt fucked up that we're even beefing with the Locks. We had just made a joint with them, a hot joint, and like I said, Styles was my man. Like Styles was my dude, and he was trying to find out what was up. It's not like the Locks and the people got it all misconstrued. Oh, y'all had a beef with the Locks. Y'all had beef. We never had no fucking beef with the Locks. We never had no beef with the Locks. So again, fuck boy. If you wasn't there, stop telling people what happened. You wasn't there, nigga. And apparently, you didn't even talk to anybody that was there. So now that I got that out the way, no beef with the Locks. So anyway, several people got stabbed, several people got hurt, a couple of dudes lost their eye from all of the beefing that was going on. I got stabbed in my back 3 times. Whoever stabbed me, I don't view that person as a nigga that likes to get it in or a nigga that is about that life. I wouldn't stab anybody in the back. I'm gonna run around front and let you see me stab you if that's what I'm gonna do. So I never knew who stabbed me. A lot of niggas told me who stabbed me, but the niggas that told me that stabbed me, I'm looking at them like, well nigga, if you know who stabbed me, why you didn't do shit? So again, like, with these melees and all of the gangster niggas and all the gangster talk, I don't fuck with that, man. I'm a real nigga, man, and don't come telling me who did something to me and you didn't do shit about it. Then I don't want to hear about it, because I don't know who put through knife wounds in my back. I didn't even know I got stabbed. When the whole melee cleared up, I got up off the ground, because at this point, it was so much stampeding going on, I ended up falling and got stampeded a little bit. And again, let me just go back. Hold that right there. But let me go back, because this Carcino dude, or whatever the fuck his name is, said all of this jumped off because Twice Style was mouthing off. Fuck boy. Carcino. Fuck boy. Twice Style wasn't mouthing off. Twice Style was trying to talk to Styles to see what was going on. Ask Styles, P, if I was mouthing off. He was right there. It wasn't my position to mouth off. There was nothing to mouth off about. Fuck boy. So, now that I got that cleared up, And if I was mouthing off, I tell y'all on this camera, I was mouthing off. And because I was mouthing off, I got shot or I got stabbed. Whatever it is, that's what it is. But nah, that's not what happened. All right, so we get back to where I left off at. I get up, my man YG, he sees my back and he's like, I felt my shirt sticking to my back in a kind of way that it didn't feel like sweat. Now, if you know blood and you know sweat, and you've been out here in these streets, then you know there's a difference between the way sweat feels and the way blood feels. If you can dig it. If you can't dig it, then tune out right now and go watch Charlie Brown or Bugs Bunny or something. But straight up and down, I knew something wasn't right. So I put my hand back there, and that's when I felt the blood. My man YG was like, oh, yo, you stabbed, you stabbed. As I'm walking now, I'm starting to collapse a little bit. So he's holding me up. As I'm going down the hall, and like I said, I gotta keep it funky and I gotta keep it real, because everybody like to tell their stories, man, and a lot of niggas like to tell their stories to make them look a certain kind of way. But if we're gonna keep this real, and this is gonna be the last time I speak about this, then I'm gonna keep it real. Some niggas who shouldn't have ran or been hiding was hiding in broom closets. And whoever those niggas are, y'all know who y'all was. So I'ma spare some niggas that. Cause y'all know who y'all was, man. Fuck all that. Anyway, I ends up getting in the ambulance. They take me to the hospital. I had a 13-year-old daughter at that time. She was 13 at that time. Y'all can do the math and figure out how old she is now if you're that competent to be nosy. But anyway, I'm on the stretch. I'm in the emergency room, waiting for the nurses and shit to tend to me. By this time, all of the cops are in there. All of the detectives are in there, and they're telling me, yo, you're gonna die. My daughter, who's 13, like I said, she's trying to weasel through their legs to come see her dad. They're telling her, get back, your dad's gonna die. We need to find out who shot him. Who stabbed him, who stabbed him. And I'm telling them, I'm all this time, I'm perfectly, I got all my senses, my faculties, I know what's going on, I know where I'm at, I know what happened, I know who's here. So I'm like, if I'm gonna die, then at least let me talk to my daughter. Although I didn't feel like I was gonna die, I felt like I got stabbed, and yeah, okay, cool, but I didn't feel like I was gonna die. So I asked her. I asked the cops, let her come see me, let me see my daughter. So they're pushing her back. Anyway, she ends up busting her way through them. She wasn't feeling the hold back shit, so she got through there, and she's crying, and she's like, Daddy, don't die, and blah 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 blah. That shit touched me. Any man that has daughters, and loves their daughters like I do, knows that feeling. And if you don't, then whatever. But that was a fucked up feeling for me to see my daughter crying the way she was, and feeling like I was gonna die, and then the disrespect from the detectives that all they cared about was me telling them who stabbed me. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I abide by the rules of the game. Even if I knew who stabbed me, I'm not gonna tell you. That's a violation. I'm not gonna be laying in the hospital bed now all of a sudden, and now I'm gonna tell you who stabbed me. I got stabbed in the back. How the fuck I know who stabbed me? First off, and that's it. So my daughter's going through her emotions right now. It's making me emotional. She's saying, Daddy, I wish you really would stop getting into these fights and da 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 da. I just had a newborn daughter, her little sister at the time, maybe been about 3 months or something like that. And she was like, what about me and Marquasia, which is my young daughter? What about us? And I looked at her, I said, what you want me to do, Jakia? You want me to leave the group? And before I could even say group, she was shaking her head like, yes, like tears streaming down her face. Now, yeah, I done been in the streets with these dudes, with my dudes, and I still love a lot of my dudes. Don't get it fucked up. But I don't love no nigga out here more than my kids. And I hope those niggas don't love me more than they love their kids. So that was a moment of truth for me. She wasn't happy with what daddy was doing no more. She wasn't happy that daddy could be gone. She don't care about all that hip hop, the bebop, all that rap shit and all of that. So I told her, when I get out the hospital, I'll leave the group, baby. Next day I got out the hospital in a wheelchair. Wheelchaired myself to the crib. Called up a few cats in the group and I told them I'm done. Now, you know, when shit like that happens, dudes want to be like, oh, what are you scared now? Or, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Nigga, I'm never scared. Never scared. I've never been scared. You can call me whatever the fuck you want, but you ain't never gonna be able to call me scared. And so, obviously, when I left the group, when I made that announcement that I'm leaving the group, because I really was just about my music, my creativity, and the fashion line and stuff like that. Like, I wanted to just make music. I wasn't, we was already living the street life. I didn't feel a need to really have to overexert myself with the street life. I really felt a need to really be a father to my daughter and make sure she wasn't living the life of a daughter who doesn't know when daddy's gonna be gone. So I left the group, caused a lot of bad tensions and emotions with the fellas in the group, which I can understand, but ultimately I didn't give a fuck if niggas didn't understand. It's like my real friends understood. The ones that didn't understand, then you know, that's your opinion and that's cool, and you do what you do. And so that was kind of like the end of Made Men. But it wasn't the end of my love for my brothers in the Made Men, and that's where people get shit fucked up at. I never left the group to say fuck Made Men or fuck the niggas in the group. I left the group to say I need to be hearing and being responsive to what my daughter's feeling, and that was more important to me. And I don't give a fuck about no man that don't respect that can't feel that can't appreciate that. Nigga, get the fuck away from me. That's the 16-year-old story of Made Men and the Rough Riders beef backstage at the Fleet Center in 2000. So, all of the dudes who got something to say about it, and a lot of y'all niggas who a lot of y'all niggas is bitches, man. A lot of y'all niggas is worse than girls with the gossip. Like, y'all niggas don't even know nothing about what happened. Was not even there. You heard a little something and ran with it. I just told you what really happened, man. I just told you what really happened. And there may be some more names that I can name, but I'm not gonna get into all of that, man. But that's the gist of what really happened. So this Carcino guy, stop believing the shit he be posting. You know why? Cause he don't fucking be there.
Never there.
He don't be there. He's a nigga who runs around the industry trying to get fucking information about beef that jumped off. Nigga, you wasn't there.
Never there.
I fucking hate niggas that, nigga. Oh man, I hate you niggas that's never there, man. I hate you never there niggas, man.
Never there.
And then y'all gossip like bitches.
Never there.
That's the story.
JaestarGranPana, twice style, your big homie.